okay? And of course, I'm holding the wrist right here. Look how it's gonna work. So he's gonna be here. He's gonna try to move. I move backwards. I got this space. I grab his wrist just like so, just like this, okay? Putting my foot inside and crossing my foot all the way to the other side around his hips, okay? And my elbow is on the floor right now. I gotta be with my elbow on the floor. I cannot be like this. I stood up with my elbow on the floor. Try to stack my joints. It's really hard. With this hand right here, I'll grab his belt, okay? So pull the belt towards me and push and stretch and stiffen the leg forward. And keep his hand as close as you can to your hips. So just like this. And now he's gonna tap. It's gonna be like a shoulder lock. So what he's gonna feel here, it's like Americana, just like that, okay? So you're gonna put pressure like this, okay? He's gonna tap. Again, so I got here. He tried to go for the stack. I move out and put my hook inside. Look at the transition. Now I got my hand on the belt, okay? And now I stiffen my leg as hard as you can. Sometimes your opponent do sprawl to try to not to resist from the shoulder lock here, but you can still like pushing here. If he does that, he can have more resistance with his joint. Okay, so his joint will have more resistance here, so it's gonna be hard for me to finish him there. All right, but he already can stack me, but he will have a different attack after this. So what I can do here is to pass the outside leg here to this side. Okay, actually the leg that's outside, my left leg to this side right here, and I'll sink my leg and I'll hook right on his groin here. Keep her hips down, guys. So right on his groin here. Okay. At this moment here that I'm trying to finish him, when I pass my leg to this side, in a quick moment, I'll let go his belt and I'll put my foot inside. Just like that. And then I grab the belt again. So I'll do it slow, like 1, 2. Okay. So once I grab his belt, I start pulling him towards me and stiffen this leg here. The left leg, the leg that's on top. So I stiffen this leg super hard. And I'll make the hook super hard on his groin, okay, or under his groin. All right, now I'll post my outside hand on the floor and I start kicking the bottom leg out. So using the hand that's on the belt with my forearm right on top of my elbow, right on top of his neck. Because Jonathan will try to stand up, so I keep him down. So I put all my weight on my elbow here over his neck. Now with this leg, I mount on him. And then I start going for the attacks right here, okay? So of course my opponent will try to turn towards me here. So I gotta keep this foot, I will shovel, okay, my toes, okay, under his thigh, okay? So that way my opponent cannot put on the half guard. A lot of people, they do a huge mistake here. They keep this foot far and then the guy trap the leg like this. So don't keep your foot far. Like make sure you shovel under just like so. And now he's gonna try to fight. You just keep your foot really tight against his thigh, okay? So when he try to move, in the meantime, look, I'm gonna grab his collar, okay? And then I go for the choke here, okay? I like to grab this collar here because once you grab the collar, the only way for him to defend the choke is not turning towards me, because more he turns towards me, more he got choked. So he's gonna try to turn belly down again. He's gonna turn that way. So now you adjust yourself to get the second hook. And once you get the second hook, you keep your feet like this, okay? Like your praying feet. I call praying feet, okay? When you keep holding the collar, now you can either go for a nice collar choke, holding both collars, one on top of his shoulder, the other one under, okay? To choke him out. Or you go for a simply like rear naked choke, okay? Again. So I gave you two options. The first one is if his belly is off the mat, okay? So if he's square like this. I just to try to stack me, I'm defending. I do like a big jump backwards. If I can use my feet on the floor, my foot on the floor actually is good. Same side I'll put inside is the same side I'll use my foot on the floor. And I tilt my hips just a little bit to the side that I'll put my foot inside. Don't try to be, don't do that when you're squared, right? Because sometimes, even if you get the space here, it's hard for you to put your foot inside. So make sure you tilt a little bit, grab his wrist, and then put your foot. Now when your foot is going in, you tilt to the other side, lifting yourself and sitting up on your elbow here, and then you grab the belt. Okay, oh, he doesn't have the belt? Cool, you can go 4 fingers here, grabbing the pins. And now look, if you keep like with his knees on the floor, okay, I can go with my foot around his hips and I stiffen my leg. So he's gonna tap. It's gonna be a lot of pressure on his shoulder. All right, let's say he doesn't have the belt. He's not tapping here, it's too flexible. Even if his hip is high, you can pass the leg here and then hook. Once you hook,